In a world forgotten by the rain, where the once mighty oceans have turned to endless dust, silence has become the only language left to speak. The winds howl across the desolate plains, carrying the echoes of a lost civilization, yet one soul refuses to let the memories fade into the sand. Elias, an old scavenger with skin like parchment, searches the wreckage of the past for pieces of a future he alone still dares to imagine. For decades, he has lived among these metallic ghosts, scavenging the bones of giants that once sailed on water, but now sink slowly into the dunes. To the world, this silence is emptiness, a void where hope goes to die. But for Elias, this silence is not a void, it's a call. He builds his monument stone by stone, gear by gear, a tiny spark of human will standing defiantly against the overwhelming vastness of the dry wasteland. His eyes reflect a vision no one else can see, a promise made to the horizon that one day the light will return to guide them. Every fragment of glass is a shard of memory, carefully polished and placed to catch the first light of a legendary dawn that is yet to come. Inside his sanctuary, time slows down. Faith is not the absence of doubt, but the steady, quiet persistence through the long, lonely years of waiting. The blue flame cuts through the gloom, a tiny star born from his labor. Every bolt he tightens is a silent prayer sent to the stars. His body is tired, his muscles ache, yet his spirit is fueled by a purpose that transcends the physical limitations of his aging, fragile human frame. The rhythmic clicking of the gears is a mechanical heartbeat, a symphony of restoration that echoes through the hollow chambers of the tall stone tower. Every gear cleaned and every joint oiled is a testament to his devotion. He builds not for today, but for the impossible dream of tomorrow. Each step is a battle against gravity and time. The weight of the oil is heavy, but the weight of his mission is much heavier still. His breath comes in ragged gasps, but he does not stop. The summit is near, and the night is coming to claim the desert once more. The tower stands as a lonely sentinel, a bridge between the dying earth and the eternal heavens, waiting for the signal to begin its true work. To wait for a legend is to embrace a profound solitude. The night is vast and indifferent, offering no comfort to those who watch alone. Many called him a fool for building a lighthouse for a sea that vanished centuries ago. They see only sand. He remembers the crashing waves. The heart remembers what the eyes have forgotten. He holds on to the past not as a burden, but as a map to find the way back. The desert is a thief, taking everything that is not anchored by iron or will. It seeks to strip a man of his very soul. He does not chase what is lost. He knows that in this empty world, the only thing truly worth keeping is the fire inside his heart. His face is a landscape of endurance, carved by decades of sun and sand. Every line tells a story of a day he chose to survive. In the deepest part of the night, even the strongest faith can flicker like a candle in the wind, questioning if the dawn will ever come. Then, the horizon screams. A monster of sand and wind rises from the depths of the desert, coming to test the lighthouse one last time. The tower shudders, its iron bones moaning against the fury. Nature demands to know if this man-made spark has the right to exist in its domain. Elias clings to the edge of the world. He is a small, fragile creature, standing against the full wrath of an angry and forgotten planet. He protects the light as if it were his own child. If the lens breaks, the vision dies, and the desert wins its final, silent victory. Pain flares as the storm bites deep. He falls, the cold ground welcoming him, whispering that it is finally time to let go and rest. But the flame within him burns brighter than the pain. He forces himself to stand, his spirit refusing to be buried under the weight of sand. This is the final offering. Every drop of oil is a drop of his own life, poured into the heart of the machine for one last hope. He strikes again and again, his hands trembling in the gale. The darkness laughs, but the man continues to fight for a single, tiny spark. If the flame dies tonight, the hope of 1,000 years dies with it. But tonight, the fire chooses to live and breathe against the storm. The storm breaks, defeated by a single point of light. A golden spear of hope stabs through the darkness, reaching out across the silent, sandy plains. It is a beacon across time, a signal that someone is still here, someone is still watching, and the path is finally open once again. This light is more than physics. It is the manifestation of a soul's endurance, a beauty that has been carved out of the very heart of despair. And then, the impossible happens. Far across the dunes, small sparks begin to wake, answering the call of the tower from the edge of the world. The legends were not myths, they were just waiting for someone to stay awake. The ancient ships of the sand have heard the signal at last. They sail on waves of dust as they once did on water, guided by the faithful light that Elias kept burning through the longest, darkest nights. The desert is no longer a graveyard, but a harbor. The colors of the world return, painting the sky with the vibrant hues of a new beginning. His journey is complete. The loneliness that defined his life has been shattered by the arrival of his brothers from the sea of sand. In this moment, every sacrifice is validated, and every tear shed in the dark becomes a pearl of light in the sun of his success. Hope is the lighthouse we build in the deserts of our lives. It is the anchor that holds us when everything else is swept away. As long as one soul dares to keep the light burning, no one is ever truly lost. His legacy is the fire that guides them home. The tower remains, a testament to the power of a single heart to change the fate of a world. Believe in the light, even in darkness. For where there is light, there is life. And where there is faith, even the driest desert can bloom with the infinite possibilities of the human soul.